mad because I'm cuter than you.
I am the innovator of violence. Those are some brutal punches. Oh.
Stop the face! Ouch! Stop the face! Ouch! Stop the face!
Oh.
No one is more extreme than Dream.
Test failed. What's up, MX? What's up, Block? Yeah, what's up? And,
Come on!
how do I kick him in the nuts?
Oh, God. Hey!
Keep saying.
Come on!
Ow!
That kept her down.
Ouch! Ouch! Ow!
Aw.
This is PlayStation. PS1, ain't she though? I like her pixels. No, this is on the PS1. This is
Tommy,
ECW
Dreamer, on spaghetti legs right now.
on the PS1. Come on.
Oh.
Well,
Away slam. Oh, come on now. He's defenseless. Jeez.
oh, that's barbed wire.
And down stays player one. She's down.
Come on, Dream on the face, Tommy!
And Tommy Dreamer can't get up.
Not the face! You're breaking my nail!
Channel back a good rate. Yeah, everything's smooth now. I changed the server.
Oh, come
When I
on.
was doing this out.
Those are some brutal punches.
He's gonna beat me.
Oh, the innovator of violence. Nice neck breaker. She's not getting up. 3.
I got beat. I don't know, we'll see. Everything started off smooth for the show last night, and then it went to shit after like 10 minutes. So. Jack. Make unwell in the game. What is the creation suite like?
Yowie, wow.
1,000-bit donation. Hip hip hooray. Thank you for that, Amanda. Thank you for the generous donation. You're drunk. I'm tired. And I mean, honestly, I'm just doing this to test the quality of the stream. I didn't expect anyone to show up, but thank you, Amanda and Locke and MX for showing up here. Oh, I'm overweight for sure. Oh, I'm not that overweight. Damn. I know how you been, Amanda. What are you up to? I'm not muscle though either. I don't look like that. You're stuck. Wish I was. So this is overweight. I'm afraid to see obese. Can I adjust the dials? How do I adjust the dial? This man is large. Skin type. Oh God. Jesus. Okay. I mean, this is almost more than what 2K has to offer, right? Mean eyes. There we go. Hair. What am I? I don't even want to know the short hair. God, these are terrible. Sure. Oh. Oh my God. This is so bad. I don't know. Accessories. Wait, there's a shower cap? This is just stupid. Face paint. Eyebrows on foot. You know it. It's bad. Oh wait. I'm so confused by this creation suite. These are terrible. Like all of these are terrible. Can I? Wait, here we go. Okay. Do red, right? Because that'll be somewhat close to unwell. Hold on. Let me get out of this. This is just a waste of time. Let's go into the exhibition. Let's make somebody bleed. Let's do Francine against New Jack. Do death match. Brick.
can beat you all.
You better run it high when the 187 flies by.
Oh my god.
Go! Ooh! Go!
I love the voiceovers. Like, I think that's my favorite part. He learned to block. You see that? Oh, she just straight up picked up the TV. Oh, God. That is a big TV. Stop sign. Oh, don't kick my ass. Small package.
Rolls up in a small package. Vertical suplex.
Oh, now he's coming back.
Hey,
He
man.
does kind of look like it, don't he?
Player 1 is having a hard time getting up.
There you go. He had some blood. Oh my god. Oh god. Starting to come back.
The original gangster gets away with the choke.
Alright.
She's out on her feet. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Still be hitting women.
You Jack, we missed the gangster.
Player 2's wide open.
Player 2. Is that really what commentator said? He's gonna pimp you around.
Player 2 is down and hurt. That kept player 2 down.
1, 2, 3.
Whooped his ass. Oh, this music though. Boot scoot and boogie. It's happening right now. So what is everyone up to besides being drunk or high tonight? What do you guys want to see? What should we play? Haven't played GTA in a while. You guys remember this? Old school GTA. You're eating your feelings? Well, cheers. I've got an A&W root beer for you. I'm drinking mine. Jackie Chan Stuntmaster. Yeah. Really tastes delicious. I'm super tired. But like this is my free time.
Radical entertainment.
What are we in for with this game? I'm afraid. Oh wow, look at that. The Twin Towers. That's fun. Beating people who've been above your level for so long while I'm drunk. Would I pick Jackie Chan Stuntmaster?
Jackie.
Oh.
Jackie, I want you to take this package to this address. It is very important that you give this package your utmost attention. If I find out that you're loafing around at that cafe again, stuffing your face, oh...
Don't worry, grandfather. I'm on my way.
I can't. What in polygonal hell is this?
Okay, boss, we're on to it. Well, get it and bring me the old man.
Why is he always working at a cafe? Oh, he's just eating. I don't want to know.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
I mean, it is computer Legos, though. But Minecraft is fun.
Isn't that your
But it is
grandson?
computer Legos. That's how I describe it to everybody if they wonder what it is.
Grandfather! Look out! Keep the cake.
So hear me out. Jackie Chan's amazing, by the way. But I don't know about this game right now. I mean, when this came out, this is like the height of his American popularity, so I guess it's logical that this is a thing. I still have yet to play, by the way.
Jackie!
This is all cinematic.
Go after the truck! The package, Jackie! Jackie! The package!
Grandfather! Grandfather!
This is so strange. This is the part where I play? No? Loading. Oh my god. Alright, so punch, punch, kick. It's all in the mix. There's a jump. What's circle do? Oh, I could jump off the wall. You see that? Oh, that's crazy. Haha, look at this. I can't jump off that wall though. What was that?
Chinatown. This way.
What is happening? I literally went from a square to another area and it's loading. Okay. Yeah, apparently Chinatown. Like I said, I'm unsure about this. When do I get to fight people?
Holding up the wall?
Oh, I just talked shit to that guy. Oh, he kicked me.
Where's my head? I don't want to hurt any of you. Uh-oh.
The greatest emo? Is that what you got? Does that melt?
What's going on? You guys can't touch.
Doc,
Okay,
have you ever
you
played
win.
this game? Oh no! Who uploaded that one? 'Cause that's amazing. Never even heard of it. Oh, I've heard of it. Yeah, he's drinking milk. So it's healthy, right? So I'm supposed to collect those, I assume. Lock, there you go. MX has a mission for you if you're willing to accept. MX, you want to work with Lock and
Catch
give
me
me
if you
notes?
can. Catch me if you can.
Again, if you're willing to accept Lock.
For your own good, go home now. Bye-bye.
I mean, I don't know. For a while there, we had more subs and we unlocked more slots, but now we don't have more subs. So,
Oh boy.
something to look into.
Ah, that's gonna hurt in the morning.
Brimley! Thanks for the donation, Amanda. I appreciate that, and good chatting with you. Once the world goes to normal again, we'll have to get together. Funny? Yeah, I don't do funny, so that's up to you guys. I'm nothing but serious, so I don't like comedy.
If you want me, you have to catch me.
I'm trying to jump on this thing. It's not working out well. Forget about it, huh? Yeah, like the controls are freaking not great. I'm just letting you know that much. So there you go, Locke. We need.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh, that was kind of a kick. Did you guys see that? You know what's sad? I have that giant backlog, and I'm playing Jackie Chan. This is why I don't finish games. This right here. Next time you hear me complain, remind me about Jackie Chan getting hit by a truck. So yeah, remind me. Next time I complain about my backlog, just say Jackie Chan. I should be streaming Ghost of Tsushima. But I'm not, I don't know. Oh god. Is this Crash Bandicoot? Is that a paint roller? That's a paint roller. He was attacking me with a paint roller. You watched the full episode of WWE TV? How was that? Shit was actually fire. Oh, wow. It's a good show for one, huh? I started watching it, and then I started watching Godzilla with Atticus, and then he went to sleep, and then we watched the recent episode of WandaVision. So that's what we did so far. Like 5 out of 10. want to play this game anymore. So I'm not going to. Real question is, what am I in the mood for? Monopoly? Nah. Muppet Monster Adventure? What in the blue hell? Alright, come on. Muppet Race Mania? Yeah, this has got to be good. Why wouldn't this be good, right? So far, stream's been good. Almost 30 minutes. They say that this is when it goes to shit, right? Developmental program? Main roster guys? I don't understand. But it sounds like you're better than them. Which, I mean, don't you normally win? How often do you lose? Kind of like NXT. Right on. Beaker. Oh, God. What's that look like? I didn't see applause. You do? I mean, I lose a lot too there, so.
I think you and I would make a great team.
Kermit the Frog here.
Mwah, if you want to win.
Oh, Kermit.
I'm Gonzo the Great.
I'm Fozzie.
Rizzo.
Yo, this is Rizzo here.
That's it? That's it? Oh, okay. I was like, there's gotta be more. Oh, there's way more. There's unlockables.
Animal! Animal!
Woof, woof. Rolf the dog here. Pleased to meet ya.
It's not the voice I expected for that character. So we got a bunch of unlockables here. I mean, we're talking a bunch of unlockables. That is very exciting. If I don't play as
I think
Kermit,
you and I would make a great team.
fine, I'll play as Kermit. Make that sound. Oh, this is not easy to control. So there's a movie?
I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La da da dee da da doo, da 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 dee da doo.
What the fuck is happening right now?
Hey, do you want to watch this race?
I can't. I'm swamped.
Oh!
Oh my god. go into the rumble? Where did you win? I know you won. That's exciting. You couldn't retain. The game is really loud. Yeah. Let's turn it down then, huh? How about now? Probably better, huh? You're a duck. All these games are all different volumes. I have to stream other things. This is a test. This is a test. I'm gonna duck your audio. Oh god. Oh god. Can you shoot projectiles? How do you do that? I'm emitting stuff from my butt. It's causing me to win. No matter what I play at Lord's Body.
You're a real winner. You're being awfully nice.
Fair.
Oh, I'm sorry, I meant whiner. Oh! Ho, 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 ho. This game is wild. So we got The Great Muppet Caper, Muppets Take Manhattan, Muppet Christmas Carol. Ooh. It's actually a good one. Muppet Treasure Island, that's another good one. Muppets from Space. Secret Courses. Oh, there's a bunch of different ones on them. Look at that. Okay.
Your Christmas apple.
Red delicious.
Tuppence a piece while they last.
They won't last long the way you're eating them.
Hey, I'm creating scarcity. Drives the prices up.
Rizzo, Hello! Welcome to the Muppet Christmas Carol.
So here we are in merry old England.
I wish I were in my merry old bed.
Ooh.
Oh!
Oh, and there's a wall. That was a wall. Oh my god. Let me tell you, this is no Mario Kart. I mean, honestly, for PlayStation 1, this game isn't bad. Like, I wouldn't have been mad to get this. I mean, it's not great. Fine. Playable. Oh god, that is the end of the road. This seems logical that you would do that. Oh god. Apparently I'm the one that's drunk here tonight. Need to make a comeback, run forward. Can he do it for us? Oh.
challenge in this game is fucking camel. God, is it bad. Stop hitting me. What did I do? I learned. See? I learned to let go of the gas, too. Oh, God. How far ahead are they? I don't even see them. Oh, there they are. Special move. Some 90s rock. Hell yeah. What are you listening to?
Oh well, we lost. That's okay. We'll do better next time.
That's okay. Mr. Jones, shit, go crazy. Alright, moving on. It was a fun game. Namco Museum. Ooh. Let's play some classics. I like that. This is very early in the library of the PlayStation. Oh, my eyes hurt. Nirvana. Pac-Man. Okay, what do we got? Pac-Man. Pole Position 2 is actually the very first video game I ever played. And it was on the Atari. Oh, God. Load failed. Ooh, look at that. It's the old arcade grid. Yeah, Pole Position 2. Oh, man, this brings me back. Let's play Pole Position. Yep. First game I ever played. I was like, yep, video games are going to be my thing. Tell you what, still not good at it. The turning, though, I mean, pretty precise. That was a sign. Man in a box. Music's gonna put me asleep. How do I go back to the game select? Can I not select? I'm stuck playing pole position forever. I don't want to play pole position anymore. How do I get out? There was a pole position cartoon? I remember Wacky Racers. I don't remember a pole position cartoon. I think you're making that up. Whoa. I want out. Oh. You do that, Locke. You do that thing. Just want to pick a different game. I don't want to play pole position anymore. Namco. Pac-Man, New Rally X, Galaga. Let's just play some Pac-Man. I don't get that screen. Shit. No Pac-Man. That's fine. I'm I can't decide on any single game, so I'm just game jumping. Power Rangers, let's do it. Watch Fox Kids.
Power Rangers, light speed rescue. The signal is calling, our planet is falling. The danger will test you. Better make it a light speed rescue. Rangers, go! Power Rangers, light speed rescue. Power Rangers, light speed rescue. Power Rangers, light speed rescue. Light speed, go! Power's on its way. Rangers save the day. Power Rangers, light speed rescue. Power Rangers, light speed rescue. Light speed, go!
This is about the time I checked out of watching Power Rangers like big time. I checked it out here and there, but like it was around this time I was done. It was no longer cool to me. I have no clue what this game is about or does. I mean, this is. I love all the cinematic, like the full
Alert
motion
status.
videos.
There are reports of a siege in downtown Mariner Bay. The monsters seem to be using magical powers to keep the city police away. We suspect it's the work of Queen Banshira. Your mission, Rangers, neutralize this evil so that the police can enter the building.
Once you arrive at the building, we will be able to track you via your...
Y'all talk too much. Oh.
We've got to do something.
Oh God. I already hate this perspective.
These items improve your special attack. The more you...
This is awful. Square is jump. This dude just casually walks out the door and I start kicking his ass. How is he that bad?
Yes!
What's happening?
No!
Thought I could make the gap.
Awesome! Don't panic. Yeah!
What is this game? It's terrible. Can I go? I can't. I'm a Power Ranger. I can't climb.
God, this is so bad. Yeah! What is happening? Where am I going? Okay. Am I going in that door now? Oh.
Yes!
This is so bad. Why is there an invisible wall? There's an invisible wall.
Don't panic. All right! Yes!
Oh my god, this is so bad. It was not letting me continue on because I hadn't saved that person.
Don't panic. Yeah! Don't panic. Yeah! Yes! Don't panic. Let's finish this.
Oh, Shakatron? Is that like a relative of Shaka Khan? This is tragic.
All right! Don't panic. Thank you.
done, Ranger. All the hostages have been rescued from the...
What's up, Batman? How you doing? I'm just getting my ass kicked. Nice fight, bro. Sweep the leg. So I just testing the stream. I changed the server that I'm streaming on Twitch, and it seems to be more stable tonight.
Yes.
So I don't know if it's just tonight or just in general or what. I guess we'll find out now.
Nice moves.
So that's Power Rangers, huh? I forgot, like, they were trains. Do I get to fight in the Zords?
We have completed our analysis of the...
We have a...
Ranger! Our satellite has...
No. See, I'm out then. You gotta let me fight in the Zords. I'm not about that life, I'm not fighting in. There's Time Force. Bet you this one's just as bad. It's all good, MX. I'm exhausted, so I'm on probably the same level with ooh. Batman, we're playing PlayStation tonight.
THQ.
THQ. Remember that company?
138? Dang, dude. Batman, one of these days you and I gotta play together. So I need help leveling up. Mine's only like 40. That's crazy. 138. Man, you put some time into that game. Yeah, Locke said he was gonna do something. Menace. A menace to society.
There's no time to waste.
You get it? No time to waste because they're Time Force. $2,500? Good God, man. Yeah, it'd be awesome, Batman. Let's link up soon and play, because that would be fun.
Rangers, the Time Villains have traveled back here to the 20.
Oh God, how does it look worse than the last game and it came out after?
These bonuses will. Watch out, Ranger! There are boulders falling down those cliffs.
What in the hell is this? Oh, this is just some garbage.
Well done.
Why do you keep talking to me? Oh my God. This? What is this?
I've got to be more careful.
Your life force will be.
I've got to be more careful.
More careful? What am I? What the hell is this?
Great! Now you'll be invulnerable to attacks for a limited time. Take out those bad guys.
What am I fighting?
Excellent! These.
Yeah, weird is an understatement. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Your life force will be.
And I'm timed? Because, you know, Time Force, Power Rangers, time. And it keeps losing the background back there. Can you see that? This is so bad. Literally, I'm getting back less seconds than it takes me to run and get those. What am I doing here? Is this what has become of me and video games on a Friday night? There is a good Power Rangers beat 'em up on PS4. That's true. This is on the PS1 and it's not good. Barbatron. Sorry, stop dodging my attacks. I only have so much time to beat you.
I would have been so pissed to get this game as a kid.
Fast work, Ranger. Look out, Ranger! The time villain is mutating.
He's mutating. Oh, do I get to be in a Zord? If I'm not in a Zord, I'm out. Oh shit, we're doing something. Megazord. You have a good Power Rangers game on your phone that you fight as Zords as well? Oh, look at that. We are a Zord. What game is that, Batman? Is it free? That kick, though. These Zords control like shit. Battle. Wow. This game kind of sucks.
This move is the ground thump special. It can be used against your opponents to send a powerful tremor through the
Is it on iPhone?
It will also affect loose objects. To use
Batman?
the ground thump special,
What's
press
it
the
called?
R1 button. Whenever you see a cracked object, you can use your ground thump to break it.
Yeah, let me know. Power Rangers in space. There's a few on the iPhone. You're on iPhone? Good man. Knew I liked you. We're gonna switch out of Power Rangers. I've had enough of that game. It was fun to check out. Power Spike Beach Volleyball. Nah. Rampage. Rampage is actually a really fun game. Locke. Was it you and I? Did you and I do? If you're still here, I know you said you had to go potty. Classics Lounge. You and I did Rampage, didn't we? Power Rangers Legacy. Oh, okay. Yeah, I downloaded that one before. It's not bad. The fighting games like that on the phone, I don't know. They're not my favorite. I think I just get bored. There's another one called Power Rangers All-Stars. This one looks interesting. I don't know. I'll check them out again, though. I downloaded Legacy Wars before, and it was alright. Road Rash. Alright. This is a fun game. You have it, you've not played it. I'll check them out. I'll let you know. I tend to delete things because my phone gets full pretty quick. Take a lot of video. There is a good Godzilla game Godzilla Defense Force. It's just a tap game, but it's good. I play it. Godzilla Defense Force. Yeah, it's backwards, but it's a lot of fun. And it's just tapping and fighting like all the monsters throughout all the films. Nothing special, but it's a good time killer. Ah, there we go. Locke's back. Locke, question. I don't know if you heard me. Did we play Rampage on Classics Lounge? Was that you and I? I can't remember if we did. We did? Okay, I couldn't remember. Oh man, it's been a minute since I played this. What are the arguments, Batman? Who's gonna win? Godzilla's gonna win. Trevor, what's up, man? Woo! Been a minute. Oh, right. Oh god, these controls are so weird. Connection's been stable. I tried a different server, and so far it's been better. I've been up for about an hour and 15 with no hiccups. So... Oh! So... I mean, Godzilla's gonna win. Mechagodzilla's gonna show up, and we're just gonna have a great movie. It's weird how the thing I said worked, but what do you mean? We're changing the server? Alright, Locke, we literally had no other ideas of what it could be. So, you can't come at me and say that's what you knew as a fix all along. Because you didn't know what the hell was going on. Oh, is that a cop? That's a cop. Get the cop. These people are like, oh, not me? I was gonna say, like, I've tried everything. I'm like, so, I mean, it had to have been Twitch then, right? That's clearly what was going on. That is a tree. Let Locke digress here. Both will win. Zilla and Colin will join together to beat Mechagodzilla. Exactly, that will be the plot. I bet. If anyone wants to see play Rampage, yes, there you go. We did play Rampage. That was a lot of fun. Speaking of, Arcade 1-Up is putting out a new cabinet lock. Includes all 3 Mortal Kombats, Defender, Joust, Rampage, and Gauntlet, plus a few other games. I'm gonna have to get that Arcade 1-Up. Just saying. Oh. Is that the one I linked earlier today? No, that's a different one. The one I linked earlier today is Retromania Wrestling, which I actually crowdfunded that game for Switch, which comes out in a couple weeks. But they made an arcade cabinet for that game as well. And I terribly want it, but not for that price tag. It is way too much money. No, the Arcade 1-Up one is... I got an email today on it. That pre-order is going to go up soon. And it's a Mortal Kombat 2 cabinet, but it comes with 12 games. And I want it because of the Mortal Kombat games as well as Gauntlet and Rampage. They're just such good games. And I feel I just need another arcade cabinet. You know? I'm not doing well, by the way. Oh, that guy. Can I row too many? Well, I don't want to have them just to have them. I want ones that I'll actually play. And I definitely will play that one. And yes, can we talk about that new Mortal Kombat trailer? Holy crap, that looks really good. Oh man, better than my driving. You still haven't watched it yet? Hey, no worries. It's worth watching. Block, when you watch it, watch the Red Band one. I keep finding those polls. I'm gonna pick a different game. I'm not doing well. Yeah, watch the Red Band trailer if you watch it though. Roll Cage Stage 2, Scars. Ooh, Star Wars Dark Forces. It's actually a good game. Test Drive Off-Road. Oh yeah, if you're a Sub-Zero fan, that was probably a really cool trailer then. Tony Hawk 3 and 4. Twisted Metal 3 and 4. Worms. Worms are really good games. If you like puzzle type platforming games, I guess that's the best way to describe it. Army Man. This is a good game. I haven't played an Army Man game in forever. It's weird to think that I got my PlayStation 25 years ago. Scorpion looks mean. Get over here. Tan retreat.
Led by Field Marshal Tannenberg, retreat in the face of a crushing green onslaught. The capture of the elusive Tannenberg will mean the surrender of the Tan Army and restore freedom to our world. Missing from the impending victory celebration is General Plastro. What has become of the demented dictator? Rumor has it that he has been trapped in the other world, a victim of plastification. But what exactly is plastification?
Plastification is a condition that occurs when too much time is spent in the other world. Its symptoms are the hardening of the limbs, known in layman's terms as getting plastered.
I mean, the PlayStation, what, came out in 95?
The brave soldiers of the Green Army have been successful in locating and destroying these dangerous portals as they mysteriously appear across the land. This is Vicky G, signing off.
She seems out of place.
All confident and cocky, are we? Bragging to your sweethearts about your heroics and how you won the war, huh? No, sir. No, sir. I can't hear you.
You can't get PS5 still? Yeah, they go quick.
This war is not.
I checked today.
Not until
and
Sergeant
it was gone.
Hawk says so.
By the time I
Not
logged in.
Until every last tan tank is destroyed.
Riff gonna play a little tune in the key of B for bazooka, baby.
Not until every last tan soldier is melted. Yes, Sarge. Scorch is gonna melt the tan till they bubble. Like that. Over! Go! Not until you suck every last mine out of the ground, mister.
I mean, yes, sir.
And not until every last portal is destroyed. Are you listening, Shrav? Absolutely, dude. Okay. And not until Tannenberg is captured. You understand what I'm talking about, Vic?
Oh, yeah, cause I remember the... Okay, tan is bad, but green's good. Huh, right. Sarge, what?
You got it, big guy. Okay, Let's hear it!
Bravo, Kangaroos! Hooray! 'Cause we're them!
Any of you guys ever play with army men as kids? I did. I had a rubber band gun and I would shoot them.
This is Bravo Leader 1. Do you copy? Nuts! The portal should be just across that field. You ready?
How about you, man? Let's turn on the cruise machine.
Toy soldiers, yeah. That's what you guys call them. I suppose that makes sense.
Good to go.
Yeah, with no like, so the weirdest thing about a PlayStation controller, no joysticks.
Good to go.
Stuck in a wall.
Good to go.
This is wild. Like, I used to love this game, and now it's just not great. Kind of sad.
Good to go. Good to go.
Yikes. This game did not age well. It's awkward. Batman and Robin. Batman Gotham City Racer. Let's try Batman and Robin. This was really just meant to be a short stream test tonight, but you guys came in and chatted with me, and then I got curious about a bunch of games I haven't touched in forever. Only a few do over that long, and that's true. A lot of games don't age well. And a lot of it's just with like nostalgia charm that you overlook the fact that it's aged.
The Clooney nipple suit. Yeah, this was not a good movie. Not a good Batman movie.
Come and get me, if you can.
You know they're supposed to be making new episodes of the animated series? Pretty exciting. This art style for the game isn't bad. That was not good. The theme music is good, yes. There's a lot of good, but a lot of bad too. What's up, Cross? Oh God, the game is so dark. How do I run? Oh no, it's tank controls. Oh, this is not good. This is going to be a miserable experience. And the game got real loud there, didn't it? I even turned it down earlier. Man. Oh God, why tank controls? And I can't see. Press do. What is do?
Yeah.
Oh God. I did. But what? Oh, this game is miserable. I can't. Did I get stuck? I got stuck. Oh, I can jump? Oh my God. Where am I going? Is this a door? What is this? Superman 64? Oh God. That game is hot garbage. What is this game? I don't want to run around the manor. And the tank controls. Oh God. What the? What is she just floating for? Oh my God. You try to pick a fight with your wall. Yeah, bro, you need to retire for the night. I can't play this game, y'all. That's some hot garbage right there. We're gonna play Gotham City Racer instead. Yeah, Cross checked in for a moment. I don't know if he's still here. He saw that game and ran. I don't blame him. Ubisoft Entertainment. All right, what do we got in here? And Max, he's so happy. Patrol, just like you, Batman. Ooh, I like this. There's no audio, though. Why is there no audio? You guys are running things right now, Mr. DNA. MX, the NAW champion. Now's a good time right now for you guys. I don't know what's going on with the audio. I like the art style. We'll see if this continues for the actual game. Oh, pharmacy? Ooh. Oh God, it's tough to control. Oh, this is not good. This is very bad. Yeah, we switched over to the animated series game and there's a wall preventing me from going forward. Dude, I'm all over the road. You'd think this would be easier to control. It's not. Why is everything barricaded off? And why can't I go backwards? Why is there no map? Oh my God. Oh, like it's bad. Like, look. Light turn. Like, do you see this? Are you seeing this? It is a big arrow. It's not helpful. Like the controls are so sensitive. I won't go that way. Like I have to tap. Like this is absurd. And see again, it's barricaded. This is not a good game. We're playing something else. It was not a good game. Jeez, MX. I don't think I could drink like that anymore. Blade, I wonder if that's any good. Bomberman's good. Let's do Bomberman. This Friday we turn out. I mean, yeah, when I was your age, I had an A&W root beer, and I'm like, whoa, sugar. I don't know if I can hang. Has Snipes on the Good Search? Probably awful. We'll check it out after this. Bomberman's fun, but I don't know if this one is fun. I know, MX, that's what I'm saying. Dude, enjoy it, live. I did at 22. I make fun because I'm envious. Gotta go to retro, I don't want modern. Used to stay up to 3 a.m. and get up at 7 a.m. Now that would kill me. Hell yeah, yeah. Thanks, MX. I'm only 36. But dude, I'm like, honestly, after 30, it's like, damn. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is gorgeous. Ah, man, this brings me back. Here's the exit. Yeah, I mean, after 30, it's tough. Well, that didn't work. Come on. Come on. Yeah. I mean, hey, if you can get drunk for $6, that's incredible. I don't blame you there. Oh! Fiesta. Let's check out that Blade game, huh? Four Locos? Hell yeah, dude. I just want a glass of Guinness. That's all I want. It's been too long. I refuse to get it in a can. It's just not the same. Need it on tap. Never had Guinness. It's just really good. You gotta like stout though. Yeah, I mean, PlayStation, the PS1 had so much on it. Like, there's so many games on this console. Am I hungry? No, I always want Guinness, so that's my favorite. Rolling Rock, yeah, I mean, that's a good cheap beer. They are here. I'm not going, though. It's just silly.
It's another rainy night in the big city, folks, which takes us into 2 straight weeks of wet weather. And the bad news is there's more to follow. Yes, sir.
It's the thickest drink you ever had.
Monsoon season we got here.
It's
Still,
tasty.
with this rain keeping the streets
Ice
clear,
cold
there should
Guinness.
be less gang activity that has been plaguing the south side lately. Incidentally, and to repeat what was said earlier in our broadcast, the police department have issued a statement formally offering
I was going to say that's somewhat of a local thing for UMX. I used to drink underage a lot of Rolling Rock.
Commissioner James has confirmed that these crimes are definitely gang-related. On that somber note, and on a rainy, stormy night in the city, I'll hand you back to Jill in the studio. Let's get this bird back to Earth, Phil. It's too damn rough up here tonight.
Oh god, what are we in for with this game?
Whistler, you out there?
Loud and clear. By the magic of GPS tracking, I'd place you at the transport terminal south side of 14th
I don't know,
and Wesley.
Thomas.
Did Sir enjoy his flight?
The cabin service was lousy. Where did your contact place the Von Espers?
Nested up at the waterfront, somewhere in the warehouse district. You'll need to get on the docks. After that, it's a straight run.
Anything else I need to know?
I've got your back. I'll contact you when you're nearing the target.
What do you expect? Like, listen to this music. This is so 2000s, like early 2000s. This is like the Matrix soundtrack and like everything from this time period. All you need is some Prodigy in here. Hold R2 and release to switch. Yeah, no, this is very, very much. This is wild. What is this game? And the controls are really loose too. Like I'm barely turning and I'm doing. It's weird to control. I feel drunk. Like honestly, we are spoiled today with how good games control and how good they look. You know, that's what I was saying earlier, like, I must have goggles on or something, because some of these games were just so amazing back then, but it's like now, what the hell? What is he doing? Oh my god. Imagine, like, paying premium money for this game when it came out, being excited because you were a fan of the films or something. You know? The door won't open. Like that. You found $10. It's exciting. Changed for first SmackDown game, the second blew your mind because they'd upgraded. They did the entrances, like there was like video entrances, like you walk in front of the video. But that was like such a big deal. Can you get any soft pads on the joysticks on the PS4? Yeah, they have grips. I'll find them and send you a message, Batman, and see if you can find them locally on Amazon for your area. But they do make little thumb grips. We used to sell them when I worked at GameStop. So yeah, there are things. They help. I don't know what I'm doing in this game either, by the way. This game is not good. It's lost my interest. And I'm fading because I'm tired. Chocobo Racing? Yeah, I don't know my objective. My objective tonight was to do a stream test for like a half hour to see if my thing crashed or dipped again, and so far it hasn't. So the very game is it's not good. No, it's not. I'm trying to be positive here, but I'm just not coming across stuff that's great. I know I'm next. In about 10 minutes. I did not mean for this test to turn into 2 hours. This is the most adorable racing game I've ever seen right now. This beats Kermit from earlier. It's true. Watch the Angry Video Game Nerd. He made a living out of playing bad games. Chocobo? You know Chocobos, right? Please tell me you know about Chocobos. Sauce. Go to Black Mage. Are you not familiar with Final Fantasy at all? Comics? Please tell me you're familiar with Final Fantasy. Oh my god. I mean, yeah, it's a Square game, which they do the Final Fantasy stuff. I mean, that's fair. It's not for everyone. I'm not judging you on not getting into them. I just thought Chocobos were pretty commonplace. But I guess maybe not. There's good Final Fantasy games and there's bad ones. They're not all hits. So you missing out on some, or you know, them, that's okay. There are some good ones though. If I were to recommend anyone for you to pick up Final Fantasy X X2 Remastered or HD. That's a pretty good compromise as far as old and new systems. So I think that's a good starting point for you. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I would start with that one. Start with X. I mean, if you don't like it, don't feel pressured to like them, obviously. You know, everyone likes their own thing. There again, I don't know what I'm doing. That's not... It's like I have a catchphrase here going. There we go. Oh, look at how awesome this is. Oh my. You controls fairly well. I'm just a bad driver. Yeah, this looks really good. That's the thing about Square, too. They're usually cutting edge on visuals for their stuff. I don't know how they do it, but they just do. Draw distance is great, as you see the stuff loading.
Don't mind me just making sure everything works. LMAO.
It's working. So comics, if you get into 10, so Final Fantasy X, you get the HD remaster. If you like that, try out the Final Fantasy VII remaster. Well, MX even trademarked that. Look at that. He's got the trademark on it. Tuesday night. Should be fun. That's the victory theme song, by the way, when you win a battle. I think I've played almost every Final Fantasy game. I don't think I played 11. And I didn't play 14, because both of those were MMOs. Not that they're bad, I just didn't play them. Queen? Perfect, yes. Honestly, Cross, if I can recommend you in the right direction, start with that. Again, it's a compromise one. It's got a great story. The battle system is somewhat classic with modern approach to it. It's not too modern for some of them, and it's not too retro where it's just battle, turn-based battle. It's got a good compromise on both regards. The sphere system too for upgrades is interesting and unique. Was it Blitzball or whatever? Good luck. But mostly the story is compelling in that one, and the characters are interesting. So that's why I recommend that one first, to start. And if you like it, great. If you don't, hey, you know, it's not for everyone. But that's where I would start. Yeah, let me know too. I would love to have a discussion with you after you play it. Alright, MX, get some sleep. Yeah, I'm going to be signing off here in a couple minutes too myself, so. Cross, have you played Kingdom Hearts at all? Moogles. It's a lot of reading. Ain't about that life. You have never played then
then when I wanted to get into them, I didn't have the right system anymore. They're coming to PC. 3 came out, you didn't have money for it. I mean, there's so many of them, so. But you're going to see a lot of crossover characters as well. And some that might not make sense. But once you familiarize yourself with the world of Final Fantasy, the Moogles, Kingdom Hearts, you're going to see a lot of crossover characters from Square's content. My wife adores Kingdom Hearts though. She loves the Kingdom Hearts games. Okay. They are amazing. If you like Disney and the Final Fantasy stuff, it's a perfect crossover. I'd stream them, but like every stream would get flagged for copyright and taken down because of Disney. Boost. It's fun. I gotta stay off those walls. It is, and that is another conversation for sure. I get enough flagged stuff on YouTube from NAW with the entrance songs. Almost every video is a flagged video. Somehow our count's still in good standing, though. Oh, too fast, too furious. Tokyo drifting. It's true, exactly. They're up and they aren't taken down. But I have redundancies in place. It's why I launched a second YouTube channel just for NAW in case anything happens, as well as the Facebook page for archiving. And that's what I've been working on as of late, is just archiving all that stuff. It's just because we've all spent too much time and effort into NAW to not have a cool place to go back and check it out, you know, down the road, so. All right. I think this is where I'm going to wrap it up for the night. Speaking of Final Fantasy, here's another good game, Chrono Trigger. Cowabunga. On a future stream, I do want to explore this game. We used to get flagged for stuff we found an independent musician that's a comic fan and had a song that's perfect for us. That's awesome. That's always good to find and help out. Someday I will play this game, and it is a game that I had on my PS1 that I would sit up, and it was the one and only game that my father would play. He would play this, and I would sit up and watch him, and he'd always have a buddy over. We'd sit at the countertop in the dining room, and you never heard of it? Yeah, it's an interesting game. It's a mystery. You go through this mansion, and it's a puzzle-solving game. But one day I'll mess around with this and explore that story in more detail. Kami, you say this is a sweet stream, you need to do more of these? Yeah, I mean, maybe a variety hour stream could be fun. Just an extended classics lounge where I explore classic games again like this. There are Die Hard games, yes. The Die Hard Trilogy and then Trilogy 2. So a lot of good stuff. And this is only one of a few collections of games I have for the PlayStation. How do you get Trilogy 2? What do you mean? I think it's the original trilogy and then just a sequel of the same trilogy again. Just more levels in it? I don't know.
I mean, aren't there 6 Die Hard films, though? But not at this time, not in the year 2000. What I'm saying is it's the first 3 movies here, and then it's the first 3 movies again, just like different levels of the first 3. I think is what their intention was. I don't know, though. I don't know. That's the best idea I have from it. But yeah, I love retro stuff. It was the idea behind Classics Lounge, was to play retro games. So, and this is just a small collection of stuff I have. So, Rampage, yes. But yeah, we'll do this again for sure. I know I had the idea to jump into some horror stuff for my next theme show, but you know, maybe instead of variety stream doing a few different games, yeah, maybe this is what I explore again. I find it fun, and some of the games I have stories to tell, some I'm just like, what the hell am I doing? So, but that's all for this evening, though. I am tired, and the stream served well as far as the tests, so, and I'm glad you guys hung out. Graveyard Shift, yeah, I do want to do that still. I have so many ideas, so little time. That's what makes it so challenging. So, but thanks for hanging out, Cross. And I heard you did not win back your belt. And sorry to hear that. But I will be seeing you in that ring still, sir. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, everybody. MX, get some sleep, my friend. Drink some water so you don't have a hangover in the morning. You did not by being pinned into submission match, yes. And yes, Locke, things are working again. I hope what you suggested, Locke, was the answer. Unless, again, last night was a fluke, or tonight's the lucky night again. Who knows? The challenges of being a streamer. So, see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. for Locke's show. Anyways, good night, everyone. Glad you hung out. And forever appreciative. You guys are the best. Till next time, my friends.